After 8 months, 8 goddamn months, we finally got the Abduction PSVR patch. This is the weekly wrap-up. This is the Midnight Gamescast. We record every Tuesday afternoon at midnight, then we bring it to YouTube every Wednesday as the weekly wrap-up. It's this thing right here.
Right here.
Right
Don't
here.
go anywhere.
This thing.
Right here. Put your feet up.
Yeah.
Mom's vacuuming. She's got to get under them tootsies.
Tootsies.
Is that what they're called?
Sure.
Tootsies.
Tootsies?
Yeah.
They could be
Yeah.
Tootsies.
Stop killing your pets. Every Thursday is PlayStation VR Theater,
Theater.
and every Friday as viewer takeover when we let you, the loyal game cats,
Meow.
let you take over the show. Meow.
Wow, Michelle.
Disclaimer. The weekly wrap-up is part and parcel of the Midnight Gamescast, thus guilty by association of being a conversational podcast, meaning that this is our chance, us three and you, the loyal game cats,
Wow.
to hang out and have fun. If you do not agree to the above terms as stated by PSVR without Parole LLC, then please exit the aircraft underneath the illuminated signs on either side of the theater, or drag that little slider at the bottom of your screen. Ahead, roughly 8 goddamn minutes.
8 goddamn minutes.
As always, my name is Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, the king of all VR kings, it's Jeremy King.
Yeah. When they leave the aircraft, they are gonna die.
Perfect.
Do they know that? If they don't want to watch, fucking go
It's
die?
not in the disclaimer.
Yes, it's not in there.
It's not in
No.
the disclaimer, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
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 And to my left, your right, the one, the only, Michelle Barricchione.
Hey guys.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
So I almost hit a chicken today.
A chicken.
But I didn't.
Good.
I didn't. I avoided
How did
it.
that happen?
You know, for two hippies, you guys kill a lot of animals.
I didn't kill anything. I said I almost did, and I avoided it
Yeah.
because there was a whole bunch of, ironically enough, chickens crossing the road.
Really?
Yeah.
This is what happens when you live in the middle of nowhere. Why do you live there?
Why would they go
It
to the
is.
other side?
Get out. Get out. Get out. It's
Someone had to say it.
gonna be a hard cut. You're just not
true.
gonna be here. To me, so Michelle, how are you doing today?
Oh.
Blink.
Yeah, this is the weekly wrap up. If you are unfamiliar with the way things work around here, we sit around, we talk about PlayStation VR games. Eventually, we talk about chickens crossing the road.
Yeah.
But I think first we should get a little housekeeping out of the way.
Housekeeping?
Yeah, sorry, KF. Sorry, kind of funny.
Do I need to stop doing that?
No,
It just comes
no.
so naturally.
It's ours now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's for Chris Farley. We miss him.
We're all best
There you
friends.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure you head on over to the PlayStation VR without Parole, GameCat, PS4. I want to throw a few more words in here.
I know.
Community over on the PlayStation 4. It is literally PSVR without Parole, GameCats.
Gamecats being one word.
GameCats being one word. Make sure you head on over there and say hi to Dr. Doom. Say hi to all the loyalists of the loyal GameCats.
Yes.
1,500 people over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The solid 10% every time. The cream of the crop. They're like,
The fluffiest of the fluffy.
yeah, they're like the center.
Of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
What's the best portion of? So when you get like a square pizza, a pan pizza, they are the middle slice.
Wait. So you and I are in the same boat, but most people would say the corner slice because they like.
I like the corner slice.
I knew we had one of them in here.
Nope.
I knew one.
Shut up.
I knew one of you was.
Well, how about this? When you make a pan of brownies,
Yep.
do you prefer the corner slices
No,
of that or the...
middle.
Which one's got the most THC in it?
Well, if it was evenly
All of them?
distributed, yeah, it should be even.
Yeah.
That wouldn't matter.
Well,
then.
then I get the whole fucking thing.
All right.
All mine.
All right.
Yeah.
All mine.
So housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Yeah, so say hi to Dr. Doom in the community over there.
Hi.
He's taking good care of everybody, speaking of weed. And, yeah, so I'll have a good time.
Sweet.
And be nice, because I'm ejecting you guys from the channel one by one. I'm having a blast. But what else, guys? What else? There's more. You know what? You saw that cat that came up when we went
Yes.
to the game cats? Mm-hmm. It is officially Bobby T Week.
Ah.
Bobby T Week?
Bobby
Yeah.
T Week on the Midnight Gamescast.
Nice.
Every time you see a cat that zooms in real close to your face this week, it's gonna be B Tribble's cat,
Wow.
Fluffy, and I got 3 different pictures to use for
I like
all
it.
3 episodes.
Any pussy that gets thrown to your face this week is all Bobby T's.
Bobby T's pussy.
Cat. Yeah.
This is not a podcast for your children.
Yeah,
That's a pussycat.
don't watch with your grandchildren.
Yeah.
What's new, pussycat? I always thought that song, even when I was a kid, I was like,
Whoa.
yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
So
Moving on.
you guys want to talk about video games?
Sure.
All right, cool. First up, we have the games that came out last week.
Yeah.
We got Pirate Flight.
Oh, that did
Which we
arrive.
also talked about last week.
We definitely talked about
Yes.
that last week. It was
Hit up the wrap up.
it's fun. It's a casual flying game.
Yeah.
And over there, Frozen Gun Games, the single person developer.
Yeah.
He's working on an update for that thing. So stay tuned. He wants to make a hardcore difficulty mode.
Getting rid of the blinders.
Getting rid of the blinders for
Yep.
people who don't
Yeah.
want them. He also wants to. He's going to allow you to do barrel rolls.
Nice.
Do a barrel roll.
Barrel wall.
Oh, a barrel roll. But they're not. He keeps telling me that they're not actually called barrel rolls. He keeps telling me the proper term for it, and I'm like, I don't know the proper term.
Okay. Yep.
Nope, I just call them barrel rolls, and I'll keep saying it ad nauseum, even if it's incorrect. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Now I want to know what it's
sounds right to
properly
me.
called.
Yeah.
We
An
also
aerial
got
flip.
Killing Floor.
Killing Floor did
I
come
hear
out.
that's good.
I hear
Yes.
it's really good. Yes. I agree.
You guys might be familiar with the Let's Play I did last week, or maybe even the review, but. I do want to make a quick clarification about Killing Floor Incursion specifically. People are like, "Oh, I played Killing Floor 2. This is going to be great." I'm like, "It's way different."
Yeah.
But Killing Floor Incursion, I played it for about 5 hours on 2 different streams last week. Right,
Yep.
the first 2 hours was like the first 2
Would
levels.
you do Dave Station?
I just played it by myself for the first one, and I was like, "This is great! I'm having a blast. Everything's awesome."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Hey, Dave, let's do some multiplayer." And I played for like another 2.5 hours with Dave, and I was like, "Why isn't this fun anymore?" Watch my review; you'll understand everything.
Yeah.
But also, there's a bit of a clarification I want to make. When I've been playing all day, and on an empty stomach,
Yep.
very caffeinated, and what happened is I ended up suffering some motion sickness. Now, part of that was for the reasons I just told you.
Yeah.
But the other part, I didn't realize this. The turning speed is so slow in that game
Right.
that I was like uncomfortable every time I hit the turn button. And I was like, ooh, right?
Yeah.
They fixed that already. Tripwire
Nice.
Games already fixed it by the time my review went live. I mentioned it in the review.
Have you picked it up since?
Oh yeah, I played through the whole game again.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and it was so much more fun the second time. Like trying to, like the first time I couldn't figure out sniper rifles or
Well, it's
two-handed
never fun
weapons.
when you start
Yeah.
getting sick.
What
Right.
about that sniper issue you experienced where you could not
Couldn't
quite get
line
it
it
down
up,
the
I
scope?
think.
So the sniper rifle, you pick it up, and I don't fire guns, right? I don't use real guns in real life.
Yep.
So have I ever used a sniper rifle? Absolutely not, right? But I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up like this, and I'm like trying to put it up to my eye, and like I'm like I can't, since I don't have a gun in my hands. I don't know which eye I'd be putting it up to.
Okay.
But when you pick it up with certain hands, the game is trying to put the sniper rifle in front of the correct eye.
Okay.
And I might have been trying to put it in front of the wrong eye. So if you're putting it up and it keeps moving out of the way, just try the other eye and it's going to work perfectly. It's very strange. And reloading takes some time to get used to. So Killing Floor Incursion, definitely much better than it was last week. Even. So highly recommended.
Right.
Unfortunately, the launch week sale is over, but it's still worth the $30. So
Cool.
Sweet.
definitely check that out, especially if you want to blast through with some
Should we?
with a friend. Yep. Also, but this week we got a bunch more PlayStation VR games, starting with the Abduction VR patch.
There it is.
Yeah, we've been waiting a real long time for this sucker.
Yep.
Yep.
I think the waiting was probably a lot better than the actual playing. Do you like playing in flashcard mode? It's just cards popping up every time you move your head. I couldn't even watch the live stream. It was so tricky. With the, what do they call that? Click turns?
Quick turning,
turning?
Yeah.
teleportation.
Yeah. All of the no-nos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Is like I knew there was going to be a significant graphical downgrade.
Yeah.
And I was fine with it. I was like, this thing's going to be blurry as hell because if they want this thing to run at 60 frames a second, it doesn't even do that on the PlayStation 4 proper. Right. I put the game in before the patch came out and just tried it out, and it was running. It was running pretty poorly, even on the Pro.
It's so strange.
So strange.
Yeah.
Which I think just proves that, maybe Cyan Worlds isn't the biggest developer out there, like maybe they didn't have a whole lot of money to optimize this thing.
Sure.
So the PlayStation VR patch, we waited so long for this thing, and the last thing I expected was that we wouldn't have full locomotion. I was like, I just figured it was going to be the same game but in VR.
Yeah.
And instead, that's all it is. You can use a DualShock 4 or the Move controllers, but it's all quick turning, it's all teleportation. And the worst part about that is that every scene reminds me of Ark Park.
Really?
every time.
Park.
Yeah.
It just because it's so flat and like unimmersive, you know. And I was just like, it's blurry and just 2D looking.
Yeah.
And like, why am I even doing this in VR?
So we are not recommending this.
No, I mean no. I think the game itself might be a lot of fun. You know, I actually held off on playing it because I was waiting for the VR patch. I was like, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be 15, 20 hours I can spend in VR playing a point and click adventure game.
Yeah.
Right.
And now it's literally point and clicking, and it's
Literally.
I feel like I could get into this. Once I'm like over like this launch negativity.
Yeah.
But I'm no longer excited about playing it.
I heard the excitement escape your voice
God, it was
right
awful.
on the air.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was actually going, no.
You're like, oh, we're gonna play, and oh no,
Don't do
And
this.
Oh,
just
no.
all the energy goes away.
and it's like, oh, guys, and then a lot of menu searching for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, something to
bad.
be excited about.
CoolPaintr VR.
CoolPaintr
There you
VR,
Yeah.
Brian.
CoolPaintr VR is basically a painting app for your PlayStation VR.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep. Paint in a 3D space, unlimited canvas, unlimited paints, $20. Definitely one of the best deals going.
Very good.
Sweet.
I had a few complaints in my review, just minor complaints. You know, there's no duplication tool, and there's no, I don't know. There's a few other things, like a few small things that you expect there to be.
What, to recreate your entire painting? Duplication tool.
Or like duplicate a shape or a pattern. Kind of.
Right, you're like, I made this awesome, you know, little patch of grass over here.
Oh,
I
no,
want
I
to
want
duplicate that over here and here and here to save myself hours of work.
Sure.
You know, or just
That would actually be very convenient,
This tree
yes.
over here looks great. Let me just turn it around
Let's
and
make
put
a
it over here.
forest.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So and that's important stuff for
Sure.
a paint program. It's not currently there, but it is coming. So be patient. This thing, Wild Bit Studio, seems very, very committed to their product.
Nice.
So give it some time, and I mean, but definitely buy it now. It's already really great, and supposedly it's just gonna get better.
And they did say that duplication is coming?
Duplication is coming.
And that comes
Nice.
out
Yeah.
today?
It's out already.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Michelle. Oh, you are so excited.
You have no idea.
Nice.
With any luck, we'll be seeing a Michelle live stream later in the week, at some point. Right.
Quite possibly.
You can do some live
Nice.
stream anytime soon.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yeah. Resident Evil 7.
That's terrifying.
The fans are demanding.
That's what you want me to live stream.
But you know, now that
be
the
scared
nice
shitless.
weather's here, I can open up my sliding door
Yeah.
and have the nice
Yeah, that's what
sound
you
of
want.
outside, the breeze.
That's what you want. You want the feeling that anything could come through the door.
Oh, you're right.
While you're in VR.
Oh my god.
That's exactly what you want. I want all windows and doors securely shut and locked while I'm playing VR games.
Start
Especially
boarding
scary.
them up with a hammer.
You're right. Brian's right. I can't do this.
Also, we got 2MD VR football, 2-minute drill. Now,
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. From the resident football expert.
Yes.
Comes. Here's my mini 2MD VR. No, you know what? It's whatever. Stay tuned.
done, yes.
Stay tuned. I have a lot more to say about this later. And then also Mega Dimension Neptunia V2R is Mega Dimension Neptunia 7, but with virtual reality. For very small bits of it.
Yeah.
It's not the whole game. You can hang out with like the cute little anime girls and do stuff with them. It's don't it's $60. Don't buy this for the VR component. If you wanted to play this anyway, then cool. There's some bonus VR stuff, but it's not what you think it is.
I haven't touched a Mega Dimension Neptunia or Hyper Dimension Neptunia.
I was gonna say when I talked to the devs and I was like, hey, can I was like, can you send me a review key? And they were like, sure. And I was like, can I have a review key for Hyperdimension Neptunia? And they were like, sure. Here's your review key for Mega Dimension Neptunia. And I was like, oh, when did this change?
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
It did change eventually.
That's
I don't know if
kinda
was it
awkward,
here or
though,
before.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry, I mispronounced your
Was
name.
this a Mandela effect thing? Was it ever really Hyperdimension Neptunia?
Right. Is it a different
Just
series?
started a
Yeah, I
rumor.
know, really.
Because it's the same girls. It's the
Same totally everything.
Game industry
Oh, yeah.
girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
What do you think, guys?
I think we should dedicate this week's episode of Should We or Shouldn't We to Little Tappy Tapparoo.
Little tappy tapparoo.
Little Tappy
Read
Tapparoo.
the comment on the bottom of the screen. You'll see why.
Ah,
I will.
okay.
What do you think, Michelle?
I think we should begin this episode the way we begin every episode, with a little game of Should We or Shouldn't We, where we're going to put 90 seconds on the clock up on the counter the way that Jeremy likes it.
Plop.
That sounds like in the toilet instead of on the counter.
It's always quite questionable. We have 90 seconds to tell you what we have been playing or watching.
Tell
whether
who?
you, game
The loyal
cats,
game
should also be playing or watching. Who would like to go first?
That thing
my
is
phone's
so
broken.
shaky. His phone.
Jeremy,
Yes.
on your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh, wow. So it's my turn. So this week, Jeremy has not even had a chance to even play God of War. That's how balls out deep my insane work week has been. So I'll quickly tell you about a time I had seen a dead body. I'd seen a few of them, but not in caskets. So this particular one, we were driving on 290. This is back in the late 90s.
That's a road.
Yeah, that's a road, a highway. So I was in the back seat of my buddy's LT's. I forget what the fuck kind of car it was.
Story.
So I'm like sitting on the side of the road. I mean, in the back of the seat. Traffic starts slowing down. Then all of a
Your
sudden,
story has so many holes in it already.
so I'm in the back seat of a car.
Or on the side of the road, one or the other.
So
some
not
kind
really
of car, an
sure.
LTE or GX or P7.
LTD, I think. I forget the name. It was like
Sure.
one of those people that made the Eagles and the Gremlins. So I'm in the back seat.
Gremlin.
Yeah, you remember the Gremlin?
Yeah.
Then I see Cone, sorry. And then we start having to, obviously, traffic, go over into one lane. So then 2 lanes are blocked off. There's police cars, there's whatnot, and I'm just like zoning out, just zoning out. And
Just like you guys.
all of a sudden I see a guy walking with a camera, a photographer, and I'm like, huh. Then all of a sudden, a little ways away from that, I see a fucking corpse. I was like, oh! And he was just like a dude. He was mangled, and he was like this. And all I know is he had a pile of shit
Stop, please, please, for the love of God, stop.
on his stomach. It was intestines.
Michelle, are you ready?
I think I've never felt more ready after that story.
On your mark, get set, go.
I've been playing Merville's VR Adventure. I have
Merville's?
not been checking out dead bodies like Jeremy has.
It's a hobby.
As you know, this has been out for a very long time. So, well, very long. It's been at least a year, right?
It's been about a year, yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't played it before, I absolutely recommend going on the store and getting it. It's $20, about, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 8 hours of gameplay. Third-person platformer, and it's so colorful when you first step into.
colors.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Is
I
there
did that. I did that
bodies?
one for you. There's lots of little bodies walking around.
Oh, not dead.
Not dead. Nope. There's little creatures and things that you can battle with,
Is she
but
doing any better than I did with my story?
not so much.
At least it's video game related, so it is a lot better. Actually,
I'm not talking about dead people.
I know.
So. It was very easy to kill everything as you're walking around, but that's not really the point. You're supposed to go around and try to collect all the little pages in a book, basically. There's lots of different missions, and there's bosses, and tons of levels. I haven't played a lot of it yet, so I'm only on level 2, so I'm not very far into it.
The minecart level?
No, I haven't got there yet.
Okay.
I played 2 hours of it
Wow.
today, and I am absolutely going back later today to play some more because
Why-
I had a lot of fun with it.
Why do you think Dez hates this game so much?
Des hates this game so
Does he hate it that much?
I think he begrudgingly gave it a 2 on our
that's right, yeah.
on our review discussion.
one being
I
great.
think he wanted to give it a 3, I think, and then
Yeah.
and he heard my love of it so much that maybe I influenced him. But why do you think
that he gave it such a low.
'Cause
I know
I
there was
obviously love
complaints
it.
about the voice
Voice
acting
acting sucks,
was bad, but that's not gonna steer me away from playing this game. Which was just a very relaxing, you're walking around, you're figuring out little puzzles here and there, and it was just, overall, I thought it was a great game.
Marvelous
I don't really
game.
understand what there was it's not called click turning at that point. It's blinking. So you blinked to walk forward more. That was interesting.
Wait.
I didn't really have
You didn't use the normal camera?
I just did the regular settings that it gave me at first. So
Yep. I can't believe you enjoyed it at all then. because that's horrible. It couldn't. There are options to make it control just like a normal 3D platformer.
Yeah, I heard on the way here when I was listening to your discussion. I was like, oh, well, I'll be doing that when I get home.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You'll actually enjoy the game even more.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not quick turning. It's just weird camera placements.
Weird camera placements, yeah.
All right, on my mark, get set, go. So I played 2 hours of 2MD VR football.
Wow.
So here's the thing. If anyone's ever watched this show before, I'm sure it's pretty obvious that I don't know.
Not so much into sports.
Not so much into sports. I don't know anything about football. And so, but I was like, man, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to talk to the developers. I'm going to be like, hey, can you send me a review key? And then they were like, immediately, sure, here you go. And seconds later, immediate regret. I was like, oh no, what did I do?
Because now you have to...
Now, how am I going to talk about football? I don't know anything about football.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, man, like this is so
so funny.
With 2-minute drills, all you're doing, you're playing as the quarterback. They throw you the ball, and like you get your 2 move controllers. You hit the trigger of the one you want to catch the ball with, right? So you click the trigger, and then you can, with full locomotion, you're moving around with the move controllers, right, left, right, up, forward, back, and you're just looking for an opening, and then you throw the ball to somebody who's looking to catch it. It's football, kids, and that's kind of all it is. And then once you get a touchdown, that's what it's called, right? Yeah. Then it brings you to like this bonus screen where there's all these rings, and you just have like a whole basket of footballs, and you just keep throwing them and trying to like get the ball through the rings, and it's all very arcadey.
Yeah.
It removes everything I hate about football, meaning the sport, and just gives you the fun action-packed segments.
Yeah.
And you can
toss and catch.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The last like 2 minutes of the game type of moment. Is that what it is? Is it supposed to be set for like the last winning moments of a game?
No,
no,
I mean,
not really.
I mean, how long can you really put into this game too?
I mean, I played for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is that at first I was like, well, I'm going to ignore all the football stuff and just throw the ball and have fun. And that's what I did for a solid hour. And then I was like, well, let's see what else this game offers. And so on each move controller, there's obviously 4 face buttons, right?
Yep.
And the 4 legendary symbols. And then in all 4 of those are assigned to different plays. Right?
Oh.
And so you're like, and I've never been, again, into football, so like plays, I'm like, oh, who the fuck cares, right? But when you're actually on the field and you're like, you tap the different buttons to select the plays, you can see the lines on the field and see where your different players are going to run and what their play is.
So you can like...
Right? And so, yeah, you're like, I wonder, let's give this play a shot, let's try this out. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not something I'm like familiar with. But I started getting into it. And then I was like, before you go into the game, you can actually alter the plays. You can go on the whiteboard and you can create your own plays.
Oh.
And then you can select all of those from that. I was like, this is so much fun.
Huh.
Yeah.
Somebody made football fun for me.
Wow.
Shocking.
We
Shocking.
thought it was impossible.
Yeah, really.
Really. But VR makes everything better. It's $13 normally, except launch week sale, $9.99. Guys, if you're into football, which I'm sure most of you are, go pick it up. $10, you'll love it.
Yeah.
Even if you're not super into football, like I'm not, I think you might still really enjoy it. It's so much fun. 2 hours of just like nonstop and like getting really into it. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Strange, Brian. You like a sport. You gonna stop watching it now?
No. Oh
No.
God, no. Absolutely not. No, because I played.
Oh God, no.
I played probably 10 games in that 2 hour period, whereas that would only get me through the first quarter.
Oh yeah, so boring.
So slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, we got news, man. We got a lot to talk about.
News.
Holy crap.
What kind of news do we have?
Good news.
So, ShadowCore VR is a game that's currently going into Steam Early Access, but the developers want to bring it to PlayStation VR. Aim control. It's a hero shooter, right? So this game looks pretty incredible. Right now I'm going to have some gameplay footage.
Hero shooter. What
shooter.
genre is a hero shooter?
Heard of Overwatch?
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's called a hero shooter?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like a new genre of game?
Yeah.
Oh. Why hero shooter? What is that?
Because they're heroes.
Yeah,
Yeah, but aren't we all in certain games?
We can be heroes.
Yeah.
Just
and in
for
real
one day.
life. Yeah.
So basically, the deal is that these guys want to get their game over to PlayStation VR, but they need your help, right? Very small independent team, and so what they're doing is they set up an Indiegogo fund. Fund. Did I say fun?
You did.
It's Indiegogo. Sounds like so much fun.
It does sound fun. Yes.
But they set up an Indiegogo fund, and they need your help. So head on over there. The link is in the description, and help these guys out. We need to get this game over to PlayStation VR ASAP.
Stat.
Yep. Also, there's a lot more information about the game on that page as well. I didn't do a very good job of conveying it. Also, Firewall 0 Hour is a game that I know a lot of people are excited about. Again, another aim-controlled game. Will support DualShock 4 and Move controllers as well. But this is a, I want to say 4v4 kind of stealth tactical shooter. An article came out this week saying that there's going to be weapon upgrades in this thing, and there's going to be a tutorial mode. They're calling it tutorial mode, but they're saying single player, possibly tutorial.
Okay.
But like 13 levels of like single player
tutorials.
Right. So hopefully it's more than just tutorial. Hopefully there's actually like a single player campaign. Sure. But yeah, this it seems like this game is actually going to be deeper than I thought it was. I was a little nervous about this one. Yeah. And I'm 99% sure that we're going to hear way more about this at E3 this year, because from everything we've heard, it's already getting a rating from, I think, the Australian rating board, or the PEGI rating board, I can't remember who, which means it's pretty much done. Yeah. Right? It's getting very close to completion, if not. So we're going to hear a lot more about this very soon.
4v4, we should all jump in and play.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the article they said it was 4 players versus 4 AI, but I'm 99% sure. I've got a lot of 99% sure.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah.
That during... was it Paris Games Week when they were showing this game off? I forget when they were showing it off, but there was actually 4 players playing it against the development team.
Okay.
So I think it's 4v4, even though they're saying it's 4-player co-op against AI.
Yeah.
So
little confusion there, but we'll hear more, hopefully.
Exactly. Hopefully they'll clarify everything real soon. And then finally we have a whole lot of sales this week on the PlayStation Network. Yeah. None of these seem to be PlayStation Plus specific. So so whether you have PlayStation Plus or not, all of these sales seem to be relevant. 100-foot robot golf is only $5. That's half price. Archangel's only $15. That's half price. Eagle Flight, $15. That's 63% off.
Wow. Definitely should get it if you don't own it.
Yeah, definitely get that one.
Absolutely.
Megaton Rainfall, also you should get that. $9.91. That's 38% off.
$9.91.
Maybe I'll finally buy that too.
There you go.
That one's fun.
Right?
It's fun, yeah. VR Ping Pong at $9. It's still a ripoff, 40% off. And then Werewolves Within, check online, see if people are still playing that. I think there is a dedicated group. It's a great game. $9.89. That's 67% off. Holy crap, you guys!
What did you think of? I forget what you had mentioned about robot golf. Was that a should we?
It's pretty bad, but at $5, I mean that's even below Jeremy's price.
That's right at it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Okay.
But whatever.
But it's $5.
It's $5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like when it launched, it was even more than 10. But yeah, for $5, I'd probably play anything. Archangel's the big one here because it's $15. And the only complaint I had about this game in my review was how expensive it was. Yeah. Because I think it launched at $40, and then eventually they dropped it to $30.
Was it $40?
Yeah. And now it's on sale for $15. And possibly, we don't have confirmation, but possibly that multiplayer patch is coming to PlayStation VR. Possibly.
Wow.
We'll know more soon.
Nice.
But
Stay tuned.
Yeah, if it does come, it's coming this summer, we think. Whew, what do you think, Michelle?
I think that wraps up the wrap-up.
Wraps up the wrap-up.
Wow.
Well, that's all we got. We got nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yeah. But you should definitely come back for tomorrow. The best 20 minutes of your week. PlayStation VR
Theater.
But for the Midnight Games Cast, for the weekly wrap-up, I'm Brian. That's Jeremy. This is Michelle, and we'll see you
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep. Now I want Pokemon in fucking VR.
Do you?
Damn it. I do.
Yeah.
I do. Yes.
I bought a bunch of Pokemons. I play like a little bit of it. I'm like,
It's not Pokemons. What are you,
Pokemons.
My grandma?
That's true. It's the Pokemons.
What are these Pokemons?